eighth nationally in free throw shooting. He led the Big West in free throw shooting a year ago at Cal Irvine. Dual out, Carter in. The Friars are going to probably need a 3 to tie this game.
Oh, yeah, he's not going to miss. Plenty of time to get a good look at a 3, too.
68-66 right now on the scoreboard with 9.7 seconds left. Second shot for Davis. One dribble, two dribbles, puts it up and gets it to go. Big game for DJ Davis. Difference maker. Here comes the inbound. Friars need a 3 to tie. Pierre up the right side into the forecourt. Goes hard to the hoop. Kicks the ball out. Gaines for 3. Yes!
Oh, what a play!
He got it to go with 2 seconds left. Ticket knocks it down from the left.
What a play. What a play. They bring the ball down the court. Great job by Pierre. They had Ticket Gaines spotting up. And Devin Carter spotting up, and they find Gaines on the wing, and he knocks down a clutch three-pointer right there.
As
unbelievable.
clutch as you'd ever want to see. Ticket Gaines buries it from the left flat. 2.1 seconds remaining, 69-69.
That was a play too, John. They got the ball. Nobody took the ball out of bounds until they made sure they got the ball to Pierre, who's extremely fast. He ran it up along the baseline, the sideline on the right, all the way underneath the basket, looking for guys on the perimeter. He finds Gaines, who's wide open. And that's been something that Butler has done poorly in this ball game. They've left Gaines open the whole game, and all he's done is knock down three-pointers.
That's his 5th 3 of the game.
That's his 5th 3 of the ball game. He's 5 for 11 from 3, and none bigger than that one right there. But now you got 2.1 seconds to go. No fouls, obviously. Plenty of time for Butler to get the ball in bounds and get a look. But what you have to do is on defense, you got to keep everybody in front of you. Make sure you don't get beat with a long pass and make them catch the ball as far down in the backcourt as you can, but they have to use time to get the ball up to midcourt.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't even guard the ball in the backcourt. 2.1 on the clock. Butler's got to go the full 94 feet to see if they can get a shot off at the buzzer.
I like putting the guy on the ball in this situation too, though, because I don't want him to see the court.
So he can't make the long court pass.
The Friars have a free safety, though, in Gaines. They don't want anybody to catch the ball at midcourt.
So Telford will inbound here for Butler. The rest of the Friars are basically grouped in the backcourt. And Telford inbounds. They find Davis. Will get it off at the buzzer. Deep 3. Bounces and almost went in.
Man, I thought he made that.
That was a half-court shot from the right sideline. But we've got overtime. 69-69. The Friars and the Bulldogs in the Big East. A timeout to take. We'll be back from Learfield. This is Providence Friar basketball. John and Joe back inside the amp. We've got overtime between Providence and Butler, tied at 69. It'll be the Friars' second overtime game of the year. They lost, of course, the only other time they played in OT to Kansas State in the Bahamas.
The good thing about this one, though, John, Oduro couldn't play in that overtime down in the Bahamas, but he has 4 fouls in this one, and he can play in the overtime this time.
Butler, this is their 3rd overtime game, and they've got 2 wins. They beat Texas Tech 103-95, and they beat California 97-90 in double overtime.
How about the 2 last plays, though, by Coach English to get a 3-point shot, getting Gaines wide open in the perimeter here. All set up. That was a play they've run in practice. And the last play by Butler to get Davis, the guy who's been rolling all day long in the second half here, get him a look from like 40 feet and almost made it off the glass. Had 2 screens for him at midcourt with 2 seconds to go. So good execution by both teams.
Thomas and Oduro, both with 4 fouls to jump it in the center circle. And the Friars will control it this time and get the first possession of the overtime basket to our left on the radio. Tied at 69. Jaden Pierre to the right side for Devin Carter. Man defense, of course, here for Butler. They played the entire game. Top of the key for Oduro. He fakes to the right, now takes the dribble to the right, drives to the right, spins, goes over the right hand and scores.
What a move by Oduro. That was big time right there as he did a spin move against Thomas. He knocks it in.
Friars strike first. Here comes Posh Alexander for Butler.
Go right.
To the top of the key. Starts to the right. Friars trying to cut him off. Bounces and leaves it for Telford up high. Telford gets his way down inside on Carter with the left hand off the rim. Missed it. And the rebound for Carter.
Good D by Carter. I think when Alexander leaves, they should double off on Alexander, make him take a shot.
Here's Jaden Pierre, drives around the screen, gets down the right side of the lane, pushes the ball back outside. Hopkins had an open look, instead decides to drive it, reverses, now gets into the lane on Telford, spins to the left, goes up inside, can't get the shot off, back out to Gaines with 9 to shoot. Now for Pierre, comes off a screen to the right, with 5, with 4, gets in the lane with 3, scoops it over the hoop, won't get it, rebound tip to the floor, a foul on Butler as Carter got pushed in the back, and it'll be on DJ Davis.
Yeah, Davis came in underneath him as Carter almost tipped that one in. Good move by Pierre, couldn't finish with the left. Felt like he got hit in the face. He's telling the official, that's why I missed it. But they don't let him play, that's for sure, as long as they do it on both ends.
Second foul on Davis for the game is going to put Carter at the line shooting 2.
Try somebody new at the foul line here. Maybe we get somebody to make a couple of shots in a row.
Hadn't been to the line yet today, and he hits the first one. Carter on the season, 67% from the foul line. He had 10 second half points, 14 for the game, now 15 as he tries to give his team a 2-possession lead, and he does.
All right. Make 2 foul shots in a row. That's a big bonus in this one.
73-69. Butler with the basketball. 3:47 to go in overtime. Alexander to the left sideline. Looks for the high screen. Carter away from him about 3 feet. Bounces there to Telford. Telford turns, looks at the interior, has the ball low. Wants to hand it off. Going to go baseline on Hopkins. Spins out with the right hand and scores.
Man, he's a strong guy right there. Pushed Hopkins right back into the paint. Elevated up over him.
8 points for Jamil Telford. The Northeastern transfer puts his team on the board in the OT. They trail by 2. Friars with the basketball. Top of the key, Pierre comes off a high screen, rubs to the right, back out to Carter. He's going to launch a deep 3 and bounces and goes in! That is a 30-footer from Carter.
Unbelievable. That was on the front rim and just crawled in.
My goodness, 5-point Providence lead. Here comes Alexander driving to the right, goes all the way through, down low, gets underneath for Thomas, who gets the bunny.
Alexander pushing off twice on that play with the off arm, and they let it go.
Yep. He has a way about him.
I mean,
he pushed off
he
and
did
then
twice.
Felled it and basically dealt it to Thomas, who had the little runner. 76-73. Oduro comes left for Hopkins. Cannot rest on these guys. 2:34 to play. Got to keep up the pressure. Here is Pierre driving the lane. Gets the ball out to Gaines to the right wing with 8 to shoot. Now they feed Oduro. Backs his way in on Thomas with 5. With 4. Spins to the inside. Goes up and under. With City scores!
You talk about a big-time move. That was ridiculous. Left-hand reverse layup against pressure.
78-73. Telford driving by Hopkins. Puts it up short. Missed the shot. His own rebound. Pops up in the air. Friars come up with it. Here comes Carter with the ball. A 2-on-2. Carter crossover step. Pierre has it in the left corner. Pulls it out.
Nothing there. Good job by Pierre. Didn't have an open look. Run the offense.
Comes to the left wing for Carter in front of his bench. He's going to go up for another 3. Oh, my goodness! Devin Carter!
Oh, man.
Devin Carter, wake up! No, don't! On second thought, don't wake up. Alexander, top of the key for Butler. Starts left, cuts to the right, hands off, 3-pointer, Telford in and out. No, Carter rebounds! Are you kidding me?
Carter's everywhere. Superman out there.
1:28 to go. Providence by 8. Devin Carter has put on his cape. He's wearing number 22 out on the floor. Mid-floor circle, Pierre works to the left side, and a whistle and a foul is called.
Now it's Alexander.
Yeah, Bosch looks like he hurt his left shoulder.
Well, he ran into Oduro. It was like hitting a cement truck, trying to get out in front of Pierre.
So Bosch picks up his 4th foul.
Trying to bait the official into another foul on Oduro, but
with 1:18 to go. And the Friars are going to go to the free throw line here.
How about these guys?
What a magnificent performance in overtime for the Friars.
So far, 1:18 to go. They're up 8. Got Mr. Carter on the line. You know, he was absent in the first half, and he is just like taking charge here in the second half and overtime.
And he hits the first free throw.
I mean,
3 of 3 from the line. 3, 6, 9 points. Devin Carter has scored in the overtime.
It's been amazing. This guy is just so fun to watch.
And the second shot is good.
Boom.
10 in the overtime. Carter now has 24 for the game. That is 1 off of his career high. And a timeout, Butler with 1:15 to go. 83-73. Providence up by 10
in overtime. And you had Jaden Pierre on that penetration to get it out to him. I mean, it's just been, and Hopkins with a big rebound off a miss when the Friars were down by 2. Pump fakes and gets the score to tie the game. I mean, everybody's contributed this, and they finally get a guy on the foul line, Carter, who could make some free throws. He made 4 in a row since he's been there, and now the Friars are up by 10.
So 83-73 the score. Devin Carter with 24 points. He's hit 4 of 9 from 3, has 8 rebounds. He's 1 away from matching his career high of 25 that he scored a year ago against Creighton. But it's been a magnificent game, and then Josh Oduro has turned it up in overtime as well with 2 big baskets, and Oduro has 19 points and 13 rebounds.
He is such a pleasure to watch. Oduro, he's so smart out there, and when they get the ball late to him in the shot clock, he put the big fella Thomas in a spin cycle 3 times here in the last 5-6 minutes of the ball game where he made some good scores. How about the reverse layup with the left hand as he had him spinning around out there, and he uses the basketball and he get a shot block. Those are big baskets, but everything goes through Mr. Oduro on the offensive side, and then you get Devin Carter hot when he made that three-pointer on the right-hand side late in the game. Now he feels like he can make everything. When you get a guy thinking like that, it's tough to stop him. Carter's 4 for 9 here in the ball game from threes.
So it'll be Carter, Gaines, Hopkins, Oduro, and Pierre back out on the floor. A 7-0 Friar run, Joe, over the last 65 seconds of OT. Butler inbounds from the right side near their bench with DJ Davis.
Don't foul him, Oduro.
Now goes to Telford. Telford drives and Oduro down low, picks it up short. Missed it. Oduro with a rebound.
Good D by Oduro. Telford tried to get it up into his face, but Oduro went straight up, deflected the shot, gets the ball back.
And now the Friars are going to just work some clock here as we go under a minute to play. Kim English pulls Pierre out on the floor and pushes him over to go to a spot. He's directing traffic. Now Carter has it in the mid-floor circle, down to 10 to shoot. Works to the right side on Telford. Backs it outside the three-point stripe with 5, with 4. He drives to the left, throws up the runner at the lane, short. And the rebound for Brooks. Brooks hurries into the forecourt here for Butler. Behind his back, wants the 3, gives it to Telford instead. Right side, finds Moore. Landon Moore drives, puts it up high over Oduro, and Landon Moore gets the deuce.
That kid is good. He's just a sophomore. Transfer in here to Butler.
He's got 14 points in this game, first in overtime.
Off the bench.
And Jaden Pierre is going to the foul line after the ball came in bounds, and an immediate foul on Butler with 28.6 on the clock.
Well, Jaden's a pretty good foul shooter as well. He's only missed, 2 this year?
Yes. No, actually, he hadn't missed any. Jaden Pierre is 11
perfect.
for 11 from the foul line. Reverse whammy.
Knock on wood, reverse whammy.
So Moore is called for the foul, and Jaden will go to the line. Try to put his team back up double digits. First shot here is good.
The Friars have made 5 straight free throws here in overtime.
Again, knock on wood, reverse whammy. It's nothing like a good old-fashioned. Second shot good. Yep, he got them both. And it's 85-75. 28 seconds left. Quickly Moore with the ball into the forecourt on the right side for Butler. Pushes left for Davis. Davis works to the right, goes off balance with a three-pointer. Off the back iron, it comes out of there. And the rebound for Carter. And this is going to do it.
Wow, what a win for the Friars. I mean, that Gaines three-pointer put him into overtime is terrific.
Carter walks them all into the forecourt for the final 5 seconds. Butler dejectedly heads to their bench. And the two teams meet here at center court. And Providence beats Butler 85-75 in overtime. And the Friars move to 2-0 in Big East play.